There we go. All right, and I'm going to mute everybody. Let's see, or you guys can mute yourselves. That'd be great. So you guys can use the chat during this, and so you guys can just mute yourselves. Great. Thank you all for doing that. Okay. Hey, everybody. Lori Cantor here, Team Joyful. Welcome, everybody. Tonight, I wanted to hop on and get you all excited about this fall selling season. We are now in our first week of our last quarter. And sometimes some people in this industry will kind of slow down because they got this momentum going. But this is really the time to get yourself really geared up, because what we do now is going to set us, catapult us for the months of January, February, and March. So what I want you to consider is this mindset tonight. And when you wake up tomorrow morning, you're going to be like hitting the ground floor running with some ideas for your business and what you're going to accomplish. Now behind me, my dog, my Australian Shepherd, who has been in all day, is playing with these two balls. So I apologize ahead of time if you hear this. Sounds like a galloping horse. It's real life here. That's what I'm telling you. All right. So what I wanted to train on tonight was, now I was thinking some of you are just starting in your Color Street business. Some of you, like me, have been in for, I've been in now, I'm going to be celebrating 2 years pretty soon. No matter what, you can create a celebration event. So I'm actually giving you the answer before I'm giving you all the meat and potatoes of what I want to talk about. So the first thing I want you to do is to have a mindset. I want you to make a decision to do something, and that is that I want you to think about, how do I want to say this? Having the mindset to create this event. I don't want you to doubt yourself. I want you just to be all in, and I'm going to give you the details on how to make this happen. Now I'm going to need my glasses for this, so hang on here. All right. So with going through this, a lot of times we get stuck, and sometimes it's because we're not sure of what we're doing. So I'm going to try to lay out a plan for you, and I can't wait till we get back on a Zoom to celebrate our celebrations. All right, so the first thing is that I want you to push through any fears that you have about creating a VIP event or a launch event, because this can go right alongside your launch event if you're starting your business. Or if you've been in for a while, think of it as, just relaunching. Or for me, how I'm going to do it is a celebration event. So how are you going to do this? Well, first of all, you're going to lay down any fears you have. You're going to make a decision to go for it and just to do it, no matter what. I've been in this industry for 20 years, and if I could tell you that if we make it look perfect, it's not duplicatable. So it's all trial and error, and you're going to have fun doing it. So I always say, learn while you earn, and then failing is just not even an option. You're just going to do great at what you do, and you're going to do it the best that you can do it. So then there's no real failure in that. So during this time, in the next 24 hours, I want you to sit down and think about creating a list. Create a list of the top 30 people that you want to connect with. And you can go to your phone, just pick up your phone and put in, and I gotta watch my time here, because you just put in, when you're about to text somebody, put in the letter A, and then all your A contacts will come up, and then look through those and who you want to connect with. And if it scares you a little bit to connect with that person, then I say, put that name down. And I'm going to tell you a little story about that in a second and why I want you to do that. All right, so you're going to create that list. And that list of 30 people that you're going to have a celebration event with, okay? And again, you're going to be committed to it, and you're going to be not indecisive, because if you're indecisive about doing it, you're going to waffle, and then you're not going to follow through, and then you're probably going to be upset with yourself for not doing it. Now you're saying, Lori, why now? What am I doing? There's strategy in this. So if you can create this, when you create this event to go on, then it hosted before the last week of October, so there's good urgency here. This is going to help you to get in touch with the people that you need to speak with that are either going to be hosting with you, or they're going to be your customers. Because we don't want to come across as telemarketers, we're in a social selling business, and in that social selling business, we want to create an experience for them. And what's really cool is we do have a product that does create that experience, which it makes it even easier for us. Okay, I'm going to go through this pretty quick because we have just 30 minutes. And then I will definitely answer any questions. Once I put this on YouTube, I'll post it in our group, and then you can ask questions below. And then also in this chat, if anybody wants to just keep me, if anybody has questions, let me know. All right, so you're going to create your list. Wait, you're going to make a decision to do it. You're going to create a list, and you're going to pick a day. So pick a calendar and make it a day or a night that you can have 2 hours to have this fun event. All right. Now, when you're creating your top 30 people, go ahead and mute yourself if you can. So when you're thinking about these top 30 people, you don't want to make any assumptions for them. I have a girl tomorrow that I am meeting. I love her to death. I love working with her. But do you know that because I thought for her, we had been in business together before, I knew she was really successful at her career, I did not even share the nails with her. And she contacted me, which I was so grateful for, to start her business. And I'll be meeting her tomorrow. So that's what I'm telling you. When you think for other people, it becomes an assumption. And 99.9% of the time, you're wrong. So if I can do that, I'm sure all of you can do that, and you don't want to do that. So don't think for them. You'll be amazed with the results of that. Okay, so what is this event that I'm talking about? It's going to be a customer appreciation event. Now you might be saying, I don't have many customers, but then they're your friends, they're the customers that you want to have, okay? So you're going to create this event. You're not going to have it, like, you don't want to call it, nails and cocktails. You don't want to call it anything to do with the nails. This is all about them. This is about fellowship. This is about creating an experience. So some of the examples for this event might be something like tour of Italy, and maybe you'll have different spices and breads, and you can create that. It's pretty expensive, and have it focused around that. Or you can just have a pizza party. I mean, you could have a Mexican fiesta. And what's really cool about this event is that it's more about the steps that you do. It's more about, so here's an example. You're going to have that list. You're going to be mailing them an invitation. You are not going to be doing anything like a Facebook invite. You're not going to do any, you're just going to go to like Hobby Lobby or wherever they have box cards. 30 inspirational cards that come in that big box, just saying inspirational things. And you're going to mail them a card saying, you know what, Susie, thank you so much for being one of my #1 customers. And be genuine. If you went down that list and she's one of your #1 customers, you feel, maybe you're new, you only bought your first nail strip. She's pretty awesome, isn't she? So you want to do that. And then inside there, often if you've been with me, you hear me say this. Tammy says she can't hear. So let's see. Is someone, let me mute them here. Mute. Okay. Tammy, is that better? Okay. So you're going to want to get these inspirational cards, thinking of you. And then you're going to, inside there, go to the dollar store and get confetti. Put something fun so when they open it up, there's something just fun about it. And then in there, have a little coupon. You can do this on a PDF. And if I'm going to work on this for you all, if I get a PDF, I will create something, or I'll find someone to create it for me with a coupon inside there saying, or maybe not a coupon. I thought about this too. I know I'm all over the place. You would think I had a gallon of coffee. I didn't. But you can put 2 of these in there. One for her and one for her to give to her friend. And that when they bring this and they exchange it, they can get a gift. Or it's a chance to win 5 free nail sets. Something like that. Inside that card with an invitation saying, celebrating you on October 22nd, blah, 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 blah. Okay? So I like this idea, actually. I like having these 2 coupons. I mean, so if you, unless you want to create one yourself, and exchanging it for a gift when they come to your event. Okay, so we have our list. We've picked a date. We've come up with a theme, and we have these cards that we're going to mail out. Yep, we're going to do mail. And inside that, when they open it up, it's going to be a note. There's going to be incentive. They do this, you do that, and maybe some confetti. I don't know. All right, because you're going to already make it an experience just by that invitation. You're going to have your list of everyone that you sent those 30 cards to, and you're going to, okay, and you're going to, when you do that, you're going to then, like a couple days later, follow up. Hey, Susie, it's Lori. Did you get that card that I sent you? I really appreciate you so much. Oh my gosh, Lori, I did. You know what? I can't make it that night, but if you have anything in the future, count me in. And you might want to say to her, oh, okay, that's no problem. I know life gets busy. Hey, you know what? There's a great offer right now for hosting a party with me. I have 2 strips here for you, or I have a strip here for you. Do you want to get together? I have an opening on November 13th. And she'll say, yeah, let me look at my calendar. See, the goal here is for you to connect with them. And it is for you to connect with them either live. Yes, I can make it. I can't wait to see you. That sounds like so much fun. I'm going to bring my neighbor, Mary. And, you know, yay, okay, they're coming. So that's the yes. The no is, you know what, Lori, I'm busy that day, but you know what, keep me in mind for future events. Well, now I've got Susie on the phone. This is my opportunity to say to her, oh my goodness, Susie, have you seen the fall nails? Or you might want to say something like, oh, I totally get that. You know what, though? I'd love to get together with your friends. We had a really good time at your party in the spring. You want to get some friends together and meet up on, I have these 2 dates available. So you be ready when when you're going to have that conversation with her and you're going to make those follow-up calls. All right. Now I know that I'm all over the place right now. Blah, blah, blah. All right. So now we have our list. We have our event date. We have our invitations that have gone out, whether they be a flyer mailed out or an inspirational card, and you're going to include some fun things in there for them to do. And you're not going to think about, you're not going to have that negative Nelly in the back of your head like, oh, I should invite them. They're not going to want to come. Don't do that. Whenever you're inviting someone, always over-invite in that area, because think about it. They'll never be offended to be invited, but they might be offended if they weren't invited. So you won't know that. All right. Let me see. Take action. Take action. That's it right there. Take action. All right. Make a decision. Go for it. No overthinking this. Don't overthink it. Not even don't think too long about the celebration. You know it's a celebration event. You know it's for your VIPs, hostess, and customers. And then come up with something fun. Mexican fiesta, I don't know. Something fun for you all. Maybe everybody likes to wear hats. So everyone that wears their favorite hat that night, you can come up with it. You guys are so creative. You can do it. You'll be telling me some neat ideas. Okay. Everything's trial and error. Stop being attached. Oh, and don't be attached to the outcome. Have a goal, but don't be attached to it where you're like, oh, it's not ever going to work out. No, it's going to work out because you're taking the steps to make it happen. All right, let's see. Going through my stuff here. Okay, so say, hey, maybe you work real close with your best girlfriend in this business, or maybe you have a team member that lives down the street from you, or and you want to do it together. You can co-host this kind of event. Maybe make more momentum. That would be a great idea too. You can definitely do that. All right, at this training that I was on, they said, how about a virtual event? Well, you could do that as well. Do a live event and then do a virtual event. And I've yet, as a second part to that, something with a virtual event, so it's not just a Facebook celebration. They said something about a theme. I can't teach it yet because I don't really understand it yet, but they talked about, one was having a Friends theme, and then they did some of the Friends GIFs and had good conversation, something to that effect. All right, hang on, let me see. All right, making sure. All right, but let's focus on the live event right now. The goal is to have a conversation with the people and to get them calling you back, okay? So in that invitation, you definitely have your RSVP and say you can't wait to hear from them. And then remember, life is busy. If they're not calling you back, it's not because they're like, I'm not going to call Susie back, or I'm not going to call Lori back. It's just because they got busy. So you get in front of them, all right? And if it's not a call back that you're doing on the phone, you can do it on Messenger, but make sure that they're hearing your voice. All right. What is a celebration party? I should go backwards and say that that's you being the rep and the hostess. So a celebration event, when you're celebrating your business, that is making you the rep and the hostess. You want to create an event that attracts them to you, makes it fun and inviting, and that they'll remember you. It's funny because I can remember way back in the day in our area, there was a girl, Janet, and she used to always create jewelry. She made her own jewelry, but then she always made it a fun day. Like she made this one day a year that we all came out, all us moms and whatever in the community, and I still remember it to that day. So it's creating a memorable event. And they'll look for it every year, which I promise I'm going to talk about something that we do locally also. Create reminders, stay in front of them during this time. You know what else is really great about doing this celebration event is that it reminds us about how to really appreciate our hostess when she has us at her house. Which, remember, we want even keeping it simple, because we truly do have a simple product. So our parties tend to be pretty simple and very social. But she's still taking time to get her house straightened up. And even if you're doing Facebook parties with her, she's taking the time to comment, to engage with those guests, and trust you with her friends on Facebook. So it's a good reminder when you do these kind of events. All right, 4. All right, let me see if I have a 5 on here. All right, so let me see. I know that I want to talk about follow-up. Okay, if you invite your VIP instead of marketing. Oh, yeah. See, one of the things that this training was on, it says, if you invite them to your VIP celebration party, instead of marketing to them directly and booking from you, you'll end up with sales and bookings. See, instead of that, you asking them, hey, you want to book a show? Hey, you want to book a show? This is a great time for you to create conversation. And that's what you want to do, because we are in the social selling business. And ladies, you want to come from your heart. Always come from your heart, and you won't make a mistake. It'll always be genuine and true. Okay, let's see. I know I want to talk about follow-up. When I talked about this, creating a call to action when they open up their invitation, the person that trained on this said something about making a gift certificate, like bring this coupon with you, or redeem this coupon over the phone, and I'll give you free shipping. Because maybe they can't make it, but there's a call of action. So you could put a coupon in here saying, call me with your RSVP, yes or no, and I'll give you free shipping on your order. I like that. Okay. You want to do a break-even coupon. That's what they call it, a break-even. So you don't want to go in debt. Like if you wanted to give a percentage off of the nail strips that they ordered that day, I would just give free shipping. Keep it simple. All right. All right, we have that. We had ideas. Oh, they have an idea of a chocoholic party. I am so in love with dark chocolate. It just must be my stage of life, but I love it. So you can have that, Taste of Italy, some do a happy hour. How about a Saturday continental breakfast? Or how about coffee and cake, and we women need to take a break? You could do that too. That's a good one. Okay. So let's see. And then at your event, when you have it, be ready for some raffles, some fun, good music, just somewhere that you stand apart from the other person. That's what's going to make you that extraordinary stylist. Okay. Do the invitations. You're going to do the invitations. We talked about that. Okay. Make sure I'm not missing anything. I know I want to talk about follow-up. My notes are all over the place. Hang on, ladies. Okay, so the challenge here is for you to create a celebration event that connects with your friends and your VIPs. I think I've gotten that point across. Lastly, what you want to do is the follow-up. And for some reason, I'm having a hard time finding my follow-up notes. It's because I'm live here and I'm having a little bit of anxiety about not finding it. Hang on. First step. Found it. I knew if I just took a break. Okay. So, fortune is in the follow-up. You want to write that down. Fortune is in the follow-up. Okay, so this is your list here. You ready? Number 1, who do I want to connect with list. Number 2, deciding on your top 20. Create that ideal invitation. Send your top 20 an inspirational card with the invitation and the certificate, the call to action, the coupon. Step 5, call them and leave a message via phone or messenger. Step 6, send them a text letting them know you just left them a fun message inviting them to a very special event or party. Now this might sound redundant, but you want to be able to have this down. And this is going to help you book in the rest of your year and get yourself some new team members, because this is a phenomenal opportunity. You want to break down your state of mind and your beliefs. Just start asking yourself the right questions. Who have I connected with that loves my product? Who have I connected with that loves this product? Maybe it was that girl last week at the mall who loved the product, connected with me on Instagram, and I need to reach out to her. That's how deep you want to go into your list. Who would I love to have a party with the nails? Who's someone I'd love to get to know better? Neighbor, a friend's friend, someone who you do business with, that girl at Starbucks that always smiles and says, oh, that's right, your name's Lori. And then you're like, oh man, I'm there too much. Who in the past has says, I can't host a party right now, but think of me in the future. So kind of think about that. Who did I ask before? And they said, maybe later, maybe in the fall. And that was in the summer. So Gina asked, so can we do this for people that haven't been our customers? Absolutely. Absolutely. Good question, Gina. All right. Who would benefit or be talented with our business? Who have I supported recently that might want to return the generosity? So maybe you've had a party for someone and you can make sure that they're at your event. Jen Ferraro was telling me that she has a Pampered Chef gal that every year throws this phenomenal celebration event. And she does this because they earn free product as well, just like we earn free product. And she just lavishes her host with that. And you want to create this habit for yourself. They'll look forward to it every year. So as much as I say, don't be attached to the outcome, because then you'll get all wiggy about it. But always start with the end in mind. So having one in October every year, and then having one in April or May, they'll always look forward to that if you're consistent with it. And always have it in the front of your business when you're having your parties. I have this big customer appreciation in October. I can't wait to invite you. When you're a host of mine, you get a VIP invitation, and my customers do as well. All right. That brings me to what we do consistently. And we've only been a team for not yet 2 years. And that is that we had our first annual bingo last January. And I did this, it was a nail bar bingo, because in my other business that I had, we did one every year, and it grew and grew and grew. And the women looked forward to it so much. And I have to say that because of this awesome team that we are, last year's bingo was phenomenal. We had 10% of the girls that were there join and have a business, and a couple of you are on right now. And I'm so grateful, because the friendships and the leaders that we have because of that bingo last year just really excites me to see what's going to happen this year. So you can count on hearing more about our nail bar bingo in January. I'm just finishing up with the event place at the Lynn Trinson Retreat Center, and we'll be keeping it there. And so I think we probably will sell out this year, and you can count on a phenomenal event. And I'm sure that we'll use some of these tactics that we're talking about in our celebration VIP for that bingo coming up in January. And why do we do a bingo in January? It's to keep ourselves in front of our customers and our hostesses and catapult your 2020 right after those beautiful holidays that we have. All right, I have 4 minutes for some questions. So go ahead and shoot. Did I talk too fast? Yay, Gina, thank you. Okay, and let's see. It's October. We have that special going on with the customer with recruiting right now. So we have that recruiting with the extra strips. Oh my goodness, they're going to be getting 18 strips for joining your team. Yeah, Gina, congratulations on your 2 new girls. That's awesome. Lori and Angie, your team's growing. Tammy, you had new ones come on as well. And Ellen's on here. I want to give a shout out to her, our new director. Everybody clap your hands out there. Good celebration. That was phenomenal. We have new senior stylists on here, and the list goes on. We had our we had 100, well, I guess it would be, we doubled our numbers from last year. So you guys, I clap and applaud all of you as well for an amazing September to remember. And I know we're gonna rock October. So Kara and I are so excited for this. Dawn Shea had trained us about having these having these Facebook VIP sneak peek into Color Streaker World. We're going to be hosting that, closing this one down probably Monday, and then we're going to open up another one in probably about 10 days for all the new girls and us to start it again so that we can keep that recruiting train going. What a wonderful opportunity. Tammy, when are the holiday sets coming out? Well, I saw someone post on here that this time last year they did the Thanksgiving ones probably about the end of October. And if I remember correctly, does anyone remember, did they come out the same time, the Christmas and the Thanksgiving? They did, Angie? Okay, so there you go. Okay, so then we have that. Ooh, that's really gonna help our October to wrap up really, really strong. But I'm promising you, do a celebration event, and it doesn't have to be in your home. It could be in the back of a pizzeria. It could be at your community center. It could be, you can think of the most amazing places to create an event like that. And I promise you that it will really solidify your bookings because you're at your event. You know, it's not going to be called a nail event, but at your event, you're going to have incentives for them to book parties. And I'm going to put ideas. When I post this YouTube, underneath, I'll keep putting ideas for what you can have that have worked for me at my events. Like I do envelopes at mine. They can pick an envelope. They have a chance that they're going to get, you know, nails, but there's a chance that they can, you know, have a date to have a party with me. I do these little purses. I've done those as well, where inside there they pick a prize and they're willing to accept whatever's in there. And it's just a lot of fun. Those are just 2 ideas. But the event ultimate goal is to celebrate them, fellowship with them, have their future business, and whether it be a customer or as a hostess. All right, well, this thing's telling me I'm running out of time, so I will say goodnight to you all, and thank you again for taking the time to be on this Zoom, and I can't wait to hear about your celebration event. All right, Becky says, mail them samples to try, give them in live, then follow up. Follow up, follow up, follow up. Yay! All right, good night, everybody.